have a certain criteria of how they search. I'm not sure when he was last searched. Again, that'll all be stuff that will come out during the investigation.
But that's policy, right? I mean,
absolutely, it's policy.
Will you be able to find out what policy is for us before having to wait for this investigation?
Yeah, absolutely. I will do it.
Here's why we ask. Family members of the defendant are telling us that they phoned your office and told your office a long time ago that he was bringing a weapon to court. Can you look into that or do anything about that?
Again, that'll be part of this investigation of the critical protocol team who will look into all of these allegations.
You've been in the courtroom before. I mean, how the defense, or rather the witness chair from the judge, I mean, is it an easy leap to get there?
Absolutely. Very close in proximity.
How close?
Within feet.
So 2 strides, the person could be there.
Well, it depends on how, you have to get over a blocked area.
But it's pretty close.
Correct.
Okay. And normally the bailiff doesn't stand between the judge and the witness there.
No, the bailiff is close by, though. And again, that's all part of the policy that's enacted through the department.
Do you know where the bailiffs were when the defendant actually moved towards the judge?
I don't have any of that information.
You said a police officer, is it a sheriff's deputy who would have shot and killed her?
I don't know which of the officers in the room at that time. There were multiple officers in the room other than just sheriff's deputies.
You said the judge, non-life-threatening injuries, she stabbed, sliced?
Just all we have is that she had some superficial injuries, that she was taken to the area hospital, and subsequently they're treating her for these non-threatening items.
She was conscious the whole time and in a fairly okay mood, I guess, in terms of what she left.
It's my understanding, yes.
Does the suspect have a leg brace on?
Pardon me?
Does the suspect have a leg brace on?
I don't know what to a sort of shackles or what kind of equipment that was on in place at the time. Again, that'll all be stuff that will come forward, later in the investigation.
Has the defendant's body been removed?
Standard protocol is that the coroner's office first has to go and investigate as part of their investigation, which is part of the protocol. So typically they will be left there so that the coroner's office can make their own determination and do their own investigation.
But it wasn't
still
taken
there?
away to hospital?
No.
It's still there. His body's still there?
Yes.
Okay.
But we're not going to be able to come up with anything definitive until we interview. I think we have almost 40 witnesses to interview before we can synthesize and come up with what we think happened. It takes a surprising long time because nothing should be disturbed, and so we want the evidence technicians to come in and document the scene. We have sometimes the Department of Justice come in with their forensic people and reconstruct the scene. And then we have the coroner come in and remove the body. We want to make sure that everything's done before we remove the body. Removing the body can contaminate other aspects. And while this appears to be a pretty simple crime scene, closed area with lots of similar statements, we're not treating it like that. We're going to treat it like any other shooting or homicide. No surveillance, but loud, sharp sounds. It's like a panic. It's like an automatic panic button. So the sound alarms, the deputies come running.